What is your greatest potential? What's the absolute maximum you could do in this world? I started asking myself this question because this week I happened to turn 31. It's my birthday. And my husband asked me, how does it feel being 1 year older? And as I was exploring these questions, I started thinking about this. Imagine a world where nobody got to experience or listen to Beyonce's music. Imagine if we would have never heard Crazy in Love, Destiny's Child, or Single Ladies, or any of the songs that millions and millions and millions of people around the world have danced to and sung to and felt so much joy listening to in the kitchen, in the car, in the club, at a concert, all those memories that have been created with friends and family. Imagine if none of us got to experience that. The reality is that the world would keep spinning. Things would still be going as business as usual. But that special moment, those special memories would never have been created. And how could this be? Well, all it would have taken was her to be discouraged. If she would have been discouraged instead of encouraged by her parents, she may never have pursued music the way that she has and probably wouldn't be the star that we know. Or if she could have been discouraged by her friends, people, or things in her community, she may never have gotten as far as she has. In other words, all it would have taken is discouragement to put her on a different path. And this has got me thinking about myself and also about you. What things have discouraged you and have perhaps put you on a different path, a path that is outside your area of greatness? When I think about what discourages me, the thing that discourages me the most are my fears. My fears can feel so big that I feel so small. For example, like when I think of an elephant is huge. And if an elephant was in the way of me and somewhere that I wanted to go or someplace that I wanted to be, I would just assume that I can't go down that path because I would fear that the elephant would just completely squash me. And as far as I'm aware, being squashed by an elephant is not a good thing. The reality is that my fears are definite blockers for me even seeing or knowing what's on the other side of my life, knowing what's on the other side of the potential. Big question is, what are my fears? Now, this would be a super long video if I went into all of it, so I'll just share one fear that I discovered this week. I realized that I fear disappointing my parents. I feel embarrassed saying this, particularly on YouTube. And don't get me wrong, I love my mom and dad. My parents have worked so hard to provide for me and to make sure that I had the skills and the tools that I needed to be an adult and to take care of myself. At the same time, because I love my parents and because I want love from my parents and because I want to experience love from other people, I really fear disappointing other people. In fact, I'm so sensitive that I'm actually more aware of what I think others might think than I'm aware of my authentic opinion. If I was to choose a way of living a life that was not in alignment with how I think my parents would want me to live, I'd have a really hard time choosing my own path comfortably. I'd probably feel a lot of anxiety. Now, I know there's so many people that feel this way. An easy example is maybe people that get married, not because they really want to marry that person, but because they fear what others might think if they're not married. And it's so uncomfortable to be the single 40-odd-year-old woman. And I essentially live my life according to what I think are other people's comfort zone. The only problem is that other people's comfort zone is not my growth zone. So when I think about Beyonce can wear certain outfits and she can sing about certain things. She can move her hips in a certain way that maybe you or I would feel uncomfortable doing. And yet everything that she does, the full package, has helped her create a movement and music and do all sorts of things that have impacted millions of people worldwide. However, if she would have lived according to what my comfort zone is, or what my mom's comfort zone is, or what other people's comfort zone is, she would never have been the Beyonce that we know. What I've decided to do is I've decided that since my 31st birthday that I need to evolve and grow out of other people's comfort zone. And I really want to discover who I am and discover what excites me, discover what I'm willing to do, discover new things I'm willing to try and what feels good, and making decisions in alignment with my greatest potential. And if I can make decisions aligned with my greatest potential instead of other people's comfort zone, then I feel I'm onto something. Then maybe I can experience the version of myself that is actually living according to my greatest potential. Maybe I can witness the maximum that I could give to the world. So the question that I have for you today is, what's been discouraging you? Has it been a parent? Has it been a family member? Has it been a friend? What has discouraged you from stepping outside of a comfort zone and stepping into your growth zone? And let's together start figuring out ways to be more in alignment with our greatest potential so that we can actually enjoy our lives in the maximum way. Anyways, thanks so much for watching this. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share it with a friend. If you're new here, hello, my name is Joy Randolph, and on this channel, I share little things you can do to feel more joy every day. You can also connect with me on Instagram. Instagram is where I post a behind the scenes look into my actual life so you can see how I'm living. This channel is more the tips and tricks that I use to be happy, but my Instagram profile is really more of an inside look into how I actually live my life. Anyways, thanks so much for watching this video, and I shall see you again next week. All right, bye.